My bad, guys. I just want to make this get quick, man. Accidentally pressed the A button.
Fully dominant season that a lot of the experts predicted, but they're still in a position that many other teams would envy at this point.
And to me, that tells you a lot about just how strong a team they are. I mean, what qualifies as success for others is just okay for them.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Motiejunas and Howard the post pair, and it's Lawson in at the one. Now here's Ariza. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Ariza's got the opening basket of the game for the Rockets. And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme grade, new teammates, big adjustments.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard keeping out in the lane, and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
They do like his defense. We know he can hit the three.
But like I was saying, I was going to stop right here, but you know, my phone's on 48%, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to get this done. But yeah, man, I messed up because I was missing shots. And when I was missing shots, I only had 10 points. So hopefully I can do better.
Following the score by Trevor Ariza. Lawson outside. Harden outside. Back to Lawson. Find the shoot. Unloads. That one rolling around and rings out. So the Bucks, their last game will win against the Detroit Pistons.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Here's Lawson. After the mid shot and break and roll. Here's Harden. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got his first points in this one.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there. Move the ball.
Williams with that in a row. And they not break and roll. He is a highly skilled big.
He really is. I love the fact that he can do so much. He can post you up, he can pop out, knock down the 15 foot. He's an outstanding passer, and his size, those are skills that have served him and his teams well. Shoot two. Shoot two.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Monroe nails with him. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lawson with it. Harden outside. Fires it up. And the shot is long.
And getting back to Greg Monroe, guys, he made some subtle strides last season. Best rebounding average of his career, up to 75% on his free throws. And how about this little one? Not one three-point attempt last season. That tells you he's starting to mature.
Now, here's Ariza. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's no luck.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. On that one, he was able to just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, he's going into the basket like that, Greg. Just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
8 minutes to go. And that's now 7 points for Ariza.
And he is really in his zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
outside, out of Kumbo. Here's Mayo. And he finishes nicely on the way.
How about the way he's able to angle his body and shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here is Harden. Following the basket by O.J. Mayo. And the rejection by Kumbo. That's it. He's got 2 in now, and he's shooting for 3. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, guys, and once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
And there the Bucks with another bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here is Lawson. Playing so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pushing it up. A pull-up. Rockets with the rebound. This time they met in Houston.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to tonight. They ended up winning going away.
Look like the one thing you can say about Ted Lawson is his awareness around the floor. He's just ubiquitous, and his court vision is incredible.
Excellent peripheral vision. He averaged almost 10 assists a game last season. That's the best year of his career thus far.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good for Lawson.
Tay Lawson, very good finishing at this of his feet, sat around the rim, press X to scoop the ball where he goes for the shot. He known as taking advantage of good shot opponents and press L1 to double team and pull the ball out in his hands.
For Michael Carter Williams.
Yeah, going back to Lawson's declining shooting percentage, really no apparent reason for it. Last year he launched the fewest threes in his past 4 seasons, but he still couldn't find the rhythm, and it really hurt his team down the stretch.
Now here is Harris, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And so it's a trip to the line. Official size contact, they don't shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than layups, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Marcus Horton is back in for Ty Lawson. He doesn't get the second one. The Rockets straight. And now in transition is Horton. Here we go. And it's Beverly missing.
Yeah, I like creativity and a surface finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Harris outside. Monroe outside. It's the 14th ball. Monroe's got 10 points.
Nice piece of work. Give yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Bucks ahead, leading by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. Rockets head coach Kevin McHale talked about the offensive force that is James Harden. Zigging and zagging and juking and kicking the boot, Harden, speed, Clark, and
Patrick Beverly. He is a smart individual defender who very hard to shake, keep the ball moving, and many times his defensive impact. Difficult to contact and getting around.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, though.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
now here is Harris. He's in at the point. Jabari Parker is out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Vasquez, and it's Monroe in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke, reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was a big factor. He had 6 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. A performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap their losing streak.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game for a player we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
And they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
And guys, Dwight Howard's an interesting guy, one of the most physically imposing players in our league, and yet he's known for his lighthearted, almost playful nature.
Now Middleton, following the miss by Dennis Jones from deep. Here's Harris. Harris missing again. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Thornton kicks to Beverly. Jones, no one around him. He witnesses that would put him up. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that leads the change. Shoot by Middleton.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
The feed now to Monroe. Now here's Vasquez, covered by Brewer. In the corner, Middleton with it. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. And now a 5-point Bucks lead.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Beverly with the ball. Harris is there. Good on the shot.
We gotta be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. We're being so soft.
instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim, and he goes after it. That's why he's one of the best rebounders in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Henson checked in for Monroe. Now Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Vasquez. Henson dishes to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here is Bayless, guarded by Harden. The shot's good from Bayless. Bayless has got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Lawson fires in. That one's no good. 0-1 to begin the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Busts up big expansion. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Harden, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. And the Rockies have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those good leads.
And that one's good.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
On the season. In second, the Rockets.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
Rockets trail by 9. On the pass to Harden. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Good.
Listen, James Harden, clearly the front runner of the best shooting guard in the NBA. Arguably in the conversation for the best player in our league. And listen, he's a league leader in scoring this season ago. He's a one-man wrecking crew offensively.
Henson shot is off.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
There's a screen by Monty Eunice. Ariza has the open look. It's good. The assist in time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. Goes against Lawson. And it's Harris off the drive. It's tipped. And here comes Harden. Leading a fast break. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And James Harden really an offense unto himself, as Greg was talking about. They had a stat which combined 3-pointer made and 3-point makes created with each. Harden was first, and Clark, it wasn't even close.
Well, that was a mouthful in terms of breaking down those analytics. I'll tell you what, he does a great job of attacking and finding teammates for threes. I can put it simply that way.
O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Carter Williams comes in for Harris. Henson hits them both. If you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measured 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan in
Wow.
2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 2.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
Right.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Here's Carter Williams. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Detroit.
Yeah, he also did a great job on the backcourt tip. That also was a factor. A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of defending getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. There was nice rhythm to our transition game. We got some important points on the break. I think we keep the tempo brisk in the second half. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. If we go out there and show the killer instinct I know we have, this is not a team that can stay with us. Let's up that intensity.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead in the first 2 quarters.
Some fantastic numbers here for a reason. 16 points. He's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the 3-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Bucks lead by 5. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Cody Eunice and Howard the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter, and it's Russell in at the point. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why me and I always love seeing him and getting those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up to that one.
Screen by Howard. And Lawson with the drive. Pass to Howard. Foul call. That'll give him 2 chances in the free throw line here. Dwight Howard had that back surgery and he's had knee trouble, and he is no longer quite as Dominic Clark as the player we saw back in certainly his younger days in Orlando.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Kevin, he's still in the conversation for best centers in the NBA. I think he remains a superstar big
Okay,
man himself.
gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And you remember back in Orlando, Dwight Howard, a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, not to mention a slam dunk title. He's lost some of that lift, but still has more than just about any other center in our league.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And Howard missing a lot of time last season with various knee issues. He's taken his training and conditioning regimen to a new level. It looks like to kind of preserve his body for the long haul.
Now, here is Watson. Virginia missing his last shot. Ariza outside. That one falls off Watson's feet. And that's now 19 points for Trevor Ariza. The Bucks trail. Out to the wing. Monroe, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Fires from 14. And again, the Bucks miss.
And they start the second half, 3 straight misses. Even from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Bucks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They made 5 out of 6.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And he makes the first. Chris Williams checked in for Antetokounmpo. And a switch here also for Houston. Andrew Beverly is checked in for Ty Lawson. Hudson hits them both. Third quarter of basketball, 11.5 in. And here's Beverly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Hines feeds to Harden. And he feeds it to Howard.
That's a wall.
That is good. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Carter Williams. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Outside Bale. And a great assist by Carter Williams. That one goes in. Bale's got his second bucket of the night.
That one goes down, but offensively, it's 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
Screen by Howard. Takes a 3. And it's Beverly missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 and 4 to start the second half.
Mayo, Nishik, Hanson. Shot by Middleton. Wide open. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. It's trailed by 4. Al Harden. He was a solid producer. Averaging nearly 22 points a game. Gets it to Beverly. Fires for 3. Rebound by Monroe.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And guys, Patrick Beverly, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. You know, Beverly is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. Good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender.
Now here's Harden. Greg Monroe unable to get it. Shot to go. Ariza outside. A 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was not. Next up will be all big match up against the Pacers. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home. Harden outside. Now the dish to Beverly. To the paint. Here's Noah.
It was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to fly by.
Middleton with him. He's picked up by Ariza. Ariza. And we'll get Harden. Yes, that's a screen for Harden. Feeds the money. They need this one. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
You gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now here's Carter Williams. Screen by Monroe. Carter Williams gets to Hilton. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Beverly gets to Howard with a tie. He lays it in. Howard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Hunter Williams dishes to Middleton. Hunter Williams against Beverly. And that one comes up a bit short. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Pass to Montevideo. There's a screen. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And he's from 3-point range. And now it's a 3-point Houston lead.
And he came off that screen and he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, the mark goes up for him.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Houston on top.
I'm sorry, guys, for me rushing. I accidentally pressed the A button. Now, since we are continuing the series, I was going to do it tomorrow, but I just got this and pressed it and rushed it. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to let y'all know that when I was trying to pause the game and pause it, I accidentally pressed the A button and now it's here. So now we got to wait till the 4th quarter.
And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Houston leading by 3, and it's time for an injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Montevideo. What's the news there, Doris?
Hi, guys. Head athletic trainer for the Rockets provided some information for us. He told me he's suffering from back spasms, so they put some ice on it and gave him some painkillers.
All right, Doris, thanks for guys. Certainly not the news this games are over.
Not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And for the team, they're going to have to make some major adjustments during his absence.
With Dynamite Bear, Monty Kudo with forward. Vasquez out there with Harris. And Monroe in at the center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there. Well, one thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. It's inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
Evan falls, so it's both of them. Amber Lawson, he is great when he attacks. He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting player, certainly. But playing with a team that's growing and really unraveled.
Last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, that means 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking work. That's second in the league. That is a stat that only trailed James Harden.
I think that was surprising to the Howard held it on the shot a bit long that time.
I'll tell you what, it was really an elementary shot. He looked a little nervous on that release.
Here's Harris. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
did Kevin McHale address his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Now here's Jones. That's the corner. Dishes to Howard. Feed away. And that one's good. Howard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for jump. And Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Covered by Brewer. Just fine to shoot. No good on the fadeaway.
I'll tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Back to Lawson. Howard with his screen on Harris. Brewer the pass to Jones. The 10-footer. Hits it from the rim and out.
You know what? Those are shots you just need to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on possession.
That's down spins to Antetokounmpo. Back to Monroe. Goes to the fadeaway and keeps it. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Lawson outside. A 15-footer. And good as matches through the hoop. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Come on, Brandon.
Montezumas comes in for Terrence Jones. And James Harden subbed in for Marcus Thornton. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Antetokounmpo, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. Hey guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category, except for 100%.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The 3 ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
And makes the first.
You know, going back to Giannis, he has the physical makeup and skill set to be a triple-double guy. I mean, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to fulfill his potential, except consistency. That's the area he's got to tighten up.
And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
And talking about Giannis, he was clearly one of the very best players in that 2013 draft. Selected number 15 overall by the Bucks. And then if you looking back, to me, that's what we have to call a steal for the kind of player he's developed into.
And the Rockets making a change here. Ariza's checked in. Lawson dishes to Howard. A shot. That one falls coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got assist number 5 for tonight. And Bayless spins to Antetokounmpo. Here's Henson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
And Milwaukee has possession. Following the miss by Trevor Ariza. Kumbo against Howard. And then that's the Kumbo gets it again.
Speed here. Good stretch. I mean, they're off sending it to the free throw line to have him get that good look.
Middleton against Harden. And he uses passes to Harden. Here's Howard. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got his third rebound tonight. Here's Kumbo. Here's Middleton. It's good. And they get the go-ahead.
You can just see the way he back there. He's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Harden against Middleton. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
The shot's good from Davis.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other.
That's good.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Henson with the screen. Here's Davis. Awesome defender. Henson with the screen. Here's Davis. Where is it?
Well, he was fearless enough to get up and down and pay off for him.
Outside Lawson. He's looking for Howard in 5-10. Oh, what? Set Will up. And take it the other way. They're biggest in the game this time. Parker dishes the base. It's stolen by Lawson.
And it's still within reach, but they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point.
Williams has the open look. Right between the eyes.
They do have a foul to give here.
And you might see them use it at some point.
Henson with the screen. Here's Parker. It's in!
Perfect screen there. Set him up perfect too.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup before the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
So a close game series Milwaukee taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as Parker continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yeah, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up and wanted it to end, but these fans love it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Dorisburg, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thank you for tuning in. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. Let's see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was the steady and reliable hand throughout the game tonight, standing into more of a leadership role in this performance tonight.
I think he came tonight with a specific intention, not to be outworked by anyone. He owned the glass and got great position time and time again. I just love his energy.
He got on a nice roll and deserves a lot of credit for this win, Ernie McKinney. He might not be the #1 fan favorite, but this crowd was showing him some love tonight. Guys on his team already know what he can do, but it's great to see another game like this.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Yo. Wow.
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The hardest in my pockets for that, and I say it. I'm ladies drop. Pick me shit on the screen. My bank knows the color. They was seen half bad, half amazing. Go and see me at the video. Hey, look around with the dollar sign, gun hoping. I get on stage with brand new lines, call me focus. Before the Basquiat, the streets is hopeless. Love that heartless and pain patience. Baby, blue kind of still baby, up to over the years. Rolling Basquiat, pockets full of bad nuts, dust for storm. Your boy makes the street pop, got it all locked. Nobody else out there, high. Nothing with everybody, but I'm when they on top. Basquiat, I got a house in the sea. Many ways to the world knows me. Basquiat, y'all know me. I drive in a house, get up and then creep. I'm on my sleep, I'm all about money. No talk away, ain't funny, ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
Hey, he goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video. Get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we can build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, freak.
What you mean by us, baby?
I mean us, as in you and me and you. Put some serious thriller behind this and put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen, man. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.
I know what you're thinking. I know we passed Colonel Young Park too.
Yo, Coach Judy was the best. I remember when she took us from park to park so we could play ball. She taught us how to be comfortable in places other than the courts and the projects.
Word. Yo, Coach Judy would have us shoot hundreds of jumpers all over the court with both hands.
And you caught onto the ambidextrous thing real fast, all right.
Now, but you were beast with the house. You were like 13, 5'6", and could reverse jump with two hands. Come on, man. Boom! Yeah, you used to fuck all the older dudes out on the court.
Yeah. You know? Oh, good times, man. Good times. It's nothing, man. It's silly, really.
Come on, big. Fess up.
Just thinking about how fortunate you are. You know how blessed you are. You grew up with a mom's and a dad. Both parents. Your family treated me like family when my dad died in Greenhaven his 9th year on his 40-year bid. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I turned around, my mom's died from that flu. That sick parting gift my dad left my mom's.
Well, I feel you, baby. It's alright, man. Your moms and pops are good people. You know, may they rest in power.
So you gonna patronize me now? You gonna pity the little boy who's worthless, old bunch of parents died from AIDS? Is that what you gonna do? Yo, don't pity me. Don't play me neither. As a matter of fact, go play the lottery. Because, hey, you never know. Your chances might go better.
Big. What are you doing right now?
You got everything, don't you, freak? What do I have? Nothing. Man, I ain't got nothing. You won't even, won't even front me. Skrilla, I need the back. Basquiat mixtape, yo. And on top of that, I get banned from traveling with the team. I get banned from the locker rooms. I get banned from the arena. What? Did you let them do this to your best friend, man? What kind of friend are you?
Vic, you're being serious right now. You're serious? Yeah, you sound like you on some Welch's sour grape right now, man. You jealous?
I ain't jealous, you freak.
You sure, man? Because this, well, I don't know what you call this little tirade. It spreads like some Welch's grape jelly. Are you jealous?
Like I said, I ain't jealous, you freak. As a matter of fact, I think you are jealous of me. Hell yeah, that's right. I think you jealous of the way that I'm laying it down with these hotties on Instagram while you stuck at home with your one blazing beauty. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't get heated because you went behind my back to get at Yvette and she turned you down. Oh, well, what's wrong, Basquiat? Yeah, that's right. Look at you. Out there drowning in the middle of a whack lake without a lifesaver.
Brother, real talk. You know how I get. All right, I was feeling a little friendly. I got a little loose with it, you know. You know me, man.
Save that riff for you, Cliff. Yvette told me all about it. I kept it on the low. See if you ever was gonna mention it. Get it. You broke the code, B. One never steps to his boy's boo even after they break up. But you broke the code. And you know you did. But you know what? It's still all love here. But it's you who chooses this life in these streets. You know, you want to get on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tinder, trying to chase these thirsty tens. Yeah, use my name as a coupon. Reel them all in. Hey, sweet thing. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, shawty, you know I'm an FOF, a friend, a freak. And then when they husbands and boyfriends start coming after you, and you want to play the macho man role, start throwing hands, scrapping and fighting, who's the one that has to bail you out of jail? Huh? Who's the one that has to pay these lawyers in six-figure settlements, huh? Me! Not you. Oh, no, not you, Vic. And then when you want to throw these lavish parties without consulting me, who's the one stuck with the bill, Vic? Huh? Me! Not you! But me, I have hit you off in the past 10 months with $250,000, Vic. $250,000. That's a lot of money. I don't mind you eating, but when you being a glutton, and a glutton off my plate and my food, love is love. But I'm keeping it 10 times 10 with you right now, Vic. 100. As usual, 100.
You're right. Right, Free. You've been carrying me for a long time. I've been a burden and hindrance to you. I'm sorry. I thank you for your generosity of finance. I thank you for your generosity of friendship. I thank you for your generosity of spirit.
You know what? It's all good, my brother.
But you owe me.
Oh,
yeah, you owe me.
Yeah, how you figure
Big time.
How? Dirt,
bite, dime. Remember him? Dude who was robbing everybody in the towers?
Vic, I thought we was never, ever going to talk about it.
Oh, you thought wrong, home. I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember when we were on the stairwell in the building? Remember that? We had just brought our sheepskin coats from Delancey Street, our senior year of high school. You were the hottest prospect in the country. and Donnie's jealous butt, man, he had it out for you and me. But more so you, Free. More so you. Remember when he saw brand new fresh sheepskin coats? Oh, dude lost his mind. He ran up on you and told you to run. Oh, man, he wanted your...
Yo, no,
oh, he wanted it so bad.
No, we were fighting, all right? We were fighting. Okay, then he reached in his coat. And when he pulled, we struggled, man. And when he pulled back, he fell down stairway by himself and cracked his head in two.
Oh, man, hey, calm down. Yo, it's all good. It's all good, fam. I was there. Remember that? I was there. I saw the whole thing. It's like you said. moving so fast. You know, you was working off of adrenaline and pure instinct. I know you didn't try and do it. I know you didn't try and do it, man. Anyway, I took care of all the loose ends when you ran down the flight of steps. Left me holding the bag. Yeah. So your secret is safe from me, Fred. Has been and always will be. Safe from that same morality clause that you threw in my face when I was banned from your NBA life. So, next time you want to talk about food, remember, Dirtbike Donnie looked at you like food. Who was it that saved the day? Me! It was me! Victor Van Leer, who cleaned your dirty plate for you. You're a clean freak. You clean it in the Board of Health. Cause of who? Cause of me. You got all this because of me. And don't you ever forget that. Oh man! I started something so funny. You gonna get kicked out of this. You gonna get kicked out of this. I need to ask you for one more favor.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious.
Hey, it might be the last favor I ever ask of you, but you gotta admit that's a reason.
Yeah, of course. Anything for FOF.
Oh, hey, since the NBA megastar, his voice dripping with the sarcasm. Hey, yo, beat this. Let me borrow this here ride, man. Hey, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it. It's just gonna sit in your Tribeca garage next to your Aston Martin and your Lambo, and we both know they collect dust. Yo, how many whips you got anyway?
Well, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to know. Yo, this ride is for sure an aphrodisiac for all the hottie hots. Man, we living the life, man. My main man, frequency vibrations. We for sure living the dream.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition. Repeat, same condition.
Same condition.
That I lent it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Pristine, Bink.
I know what that word means. Hey, I won't let you down, man. We treat this ride like one of my own hottie hots.
No, you not. Not in this car, you not. No.
Alright, man. I won't let you down, okay? I will change my ways, I promise. Yo, you hungry? I'm hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat. Let's get some grub. What do you say?
Wow.
My phone from the dog, guys, is on 13%. That was a long conversation with Vince. But yeah, man, I just wanted y'all to see the gameplay. I should never press AA to advance to the next story, but yeah, man, that's crazy. Basically, we won against the Houston Rockets, but I am not finna play no more until tomorrow.
Freak. I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay?
cussing you out again?
Yeah.
You know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real Team Freak.
Of course. We're the moms.
There we go. Come on. 12%.
I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. And you could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's like, huh, who is that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right. You know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about that?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual. She's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.
Alright guys. On the next episode we'll be seeing who we play next, but we want against the Houston Rockets. Yeah, man. Catch you guys in the next video. My phone is on 30, not 30, but it's on 11%. I just want to make a quick video. Yeah, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed.